Who the shell are you? Just kidding. I'm Ariel, and this is my crib. Come on in. So this is my living room. I saw Anna and Elsa's Disney CRIBZ, and you know, they have the palace, you know, little cheesy. I'm just gonna be real here, okay? We just pretty much just like hang out, you know. We play Nintendo. We have an interesting book collection, and you know, we dabble in the occult every once in a while. A Ouija board, you know, you can contact spirits and ask them different questions. Some people like to ask about their future. Some people want to, you know, find one of their loved ones that have passed on and ask them a question. This is Rupert. Oh, he's the only son I'll ever have. He's pretty great. He has a mustache. So we kind of have a stuffed animal thing. We have a little Yoshi here. We love Nintendo, so, you know, especially Pan. He's really into Japanese culture. We're cat people. This is a little incense holder here. This is a, what do you call it, a bayonet thing you put inside of a gun or whatever. I don't know what that's about. I think Pan's dad probably gave it to him. Him and his dad don't get along too well. I'll probably tell you about that in a little while. But that's a long story. We're huge Star Wars fans, you know. I may or may not dabble in the Force a little bit. And this is one of those thingy thingers that make bubbles and goo and weird stuff. It's like a pass the time, I guess. This is Pan's. See, he's a very emotional guy, but he sure is really insensitive to other people and their feelings, you know, like that could be my friend Flounder in there for all I know, you know? Like this guy just completely a jerk. He thinks that he's really like sensitive, but he's not. Selfish. So these are my sabers. I have a selection of them. I have this one, and it's fun, but I think I'm more of a dark Jedi. I got two of these bad boys, curved hilts, aircraft aluminum, inspired by my favorite dark Jedi, Saj Ventress. And that's another story though. And I also have this tiny little Yoda saber, just for funsies. That's Krampus. Do you know who Krampus is? He's a German folk tale. He's pretty much Santa's counterpart. He takes all the naughty kids and puts them up in a sack and kidnaps them. And let's go meet Peter Pan. This should be fun. Hey Pan, we have some friends over.
Hey, you don't knock?
It's Disney CRIBZ. Maybe you can have a little better manners.
Disney, like the Disney CRIBZ?
The Disney CRIBZ. You're on CRIBZ right now. Show some charisma.
What? What's that? I don't. Oh God! You gotta get out of here. You gotta. No. Oh God, no.
He's a drama queen.
Ah!
Come back here.
You're supposed to tell me when you let people in my room.
Because you listen to embarrassing music?
It's not embarrassing if you like it, okay? Don't you listen to like that devil stuff anyway? You're not embarrassed about that?
Keep it up, Pan. You keep it up.
You just gotta give me a minute. That's all I got.
What?
You're still here.
Well, you told us to wait on you.
You're still here.
You told us to wait on you.
Keep waiting.
I guess let's go to his room in the meantime while he's being a princess. We're going to your room without you.
Don't touch my stuff.
I'm touching it. Touching your drums.
Those are... Okay. The only thing that breaks my heart more than all of your friends is hearing you try to play those.
That's rude.
Sorry, I get a little anxious.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I don't just play Escape the Fate songs all the time on
They're
here.
really hard!
Escape the Fate songs are not hard, Pan.
Your little behemoth songs aren't hard to play either. Fucking nerd, huh? That's what you do to me every day. It's like the best band ever. You hear listen to them around?
Okay, you were only on tour with them for one tour, okay? Get over it.
That's one more tour than you've ever done.
I'm still a better drummer than you.
It just never stops. They just always have to make fun of me. They're always making fun of me. You practice, you practice, you practice. You think the girls are gonna like it? No, what do? They just go, boom, boom, blah, boom, boom, blah. This is terrible. I'm getting back on Vampire Freaks. You barged into my room. I was trying to socialize, but you have to see my stuff.
Do I have to stay around for good measure? Because apparently I do.
Okay, so hello Disney CRIBZ. I'm an overly anxious Peter Pan that's about to flip out right now. But these are all my shoes. You gotta get the fresh kicks. None of these are fresh because I've been too busy kicking it. These are my drums. I played them on several tours. You may have seen me with such bands as Under Oath, Escape the Fate, and I did one brief segment with, what were they called? Oh yeah, Hawthorne Higgets.
Clown shoes, clown shoes, clown shoes, clown shoes.
This is why no one dates me. This is a really nice microphone. It's called an overhead mic. It is designed to capture the sound that comes from here to there. Really fancy stuff. What else? This is my Lil Bub calendar because I'm in love with Lil Bub. If you'll notice, it's stuck on September because no one bothered to wake me up when it ended. Miscellaneous drums around the room. I've collected a lot over the years. It's probably the only thing I'm good at besides getting dumped. Ritual tapes, a now defunct tape label. You should buy their stuff. It's real creepy because I know creepy's supposed to be cool these days. What else? This is my furnace. I use this to burn all of my hopes and dreams because they're not coming true anyway. As well as all the letters that, you know, all the princesses have sent back to me. Why do you have this?
That's yours. Stop trying to blame me.
That's besides the point, Ariel! Okay, this is where the magic would happen if, you know, if they never return my calls. This is a serious piece of gaming equipment. This is a Mad Catz Tournament Edition Street Fighter 4 fight stick made with Soundwall parts straight from Japan. It is very serious.
No one cares. This is the coolest thing he has in his room.
I do love those very much. You notice that one of them's missing because someone decided to steal my favorite sticker.
I wonder who that could have been.
This is my map of the world. I use it to stop throwing Princess Pickles around. I like to remind myself of all the places I would rather be besides here.
This is proof
Right now.
that you're selfish. You throw your own Princess Pickles around.
It's not my Princess Pickles, it's your Princess Pickles. It has always been your Princess Pickles,
Why
never
would
my
you name
princess.
anything Princess Pickles?
Because you're a girl.
Okay, no, you like green and you like pickles and you like unicorns and you like princesses. That's why this is yours.
I'm in love with princesses. There's a big difference.
You sound like the Ice King.
Sometimes I'd rather be the Ice King. So moving on, this is a painting of my favorite Street Fighter character. His name is Vega. He has no problems getting any girls. I wish I was more like Vega, but gyms are not fun places. These are my Pokemon shoes. They are my Haunter kicks. They never get worn because they're way too spooky. This is my collection of assorted memorabilia of my Shaquille O'Neal autograph. I don't know who Shaquille O'Neal actually is.
Let's go see my room. It's a little more promising. Yeah, my room's a lot smaller, but I mean, there's a lot more in it. This is my altar. A lot of interesting stuff going on here. Let's see, I have an octopus. And, oh look, more Krampus. Gotta love him. And you know, all kinds of, there's so much on there, I can just point stuff out for days, so, you know. I practice different things. Anyway, this is where I do my hair, and oh, this is my bat. Her name is Bettina. Might be kind of hard to see her. Let me put some lights in there, but she's pretty great. Let me see. That's my ex-boyfriend. Everybody knows that girl. It was a phase. And you know, let's see. I like Sailor Moon and Star Wars and 101 Dalmatians. Oh, I really like horror movies, so I have horror posters all over my room, as such. And I read a lot, you know, interesting stuff in here. These are some of my favorites. The Brothers Grimm fairy tales. Yeah, the real version of things. The Book of Sarcasm, a must-have for every household. Let me see. I'm listening to Nargaroth. They're this black metal band. Pan's not a huge fan of them, but they're pretty great. Underappreciated. Oh, and that's my mom. It's just different little crystals and rings that I have. Little treasure chest. I have different incenses and herbs. You know, just for different things. As such. You know, protection. You need that from, you know, crazies in the sea. So this used to be Aladdin's room, but I think him and Jasmine got back together, and so he just left, you know, which we're pretty thankful for because that was a handful. Thank goodness. So there's not really a whole lot going on in here. And this is my bathroom. This is where the magic happens. This is my son, and that's Pan's daughter. Let me let Pan explain that for you. Pan!
What?
Come here!
Do I have to?
Yes!
What?
Come tell him about this guy.
This is the worst time to do this, I swear. Do I have to?
Yes!
This is a picture of my father. Never really quite did get it, I guess you can say. He didn't care that I got signed. He didn't care when I toured. He didn't care that I defeated Captain Hook. But he's still my father, so there he is. Fine, yeah. A little shot. Still got you though, Spoob. This is my daughter, Spooby. She's a wild thing, and
She makes your heart sing.
probably the only thing that makes my heart sing these days. I love my boo-boo. My lunchbox that I bring with me to work every day. None of that prequel garbage in here. That's something that Ariel and I actually will agree on. As you can see, my cat thinks that she's entitled to drink water only from running fixtures. Of course she's not going to do it. Well, one time when I was really feeling down, I put on some Whitney. Whitney Houston, for those of you who are too young to know what I'm talking about. And I was singing my favorite song, and I discovered that Spoob does not seem to like some of the high notes so much. I don't know if you want to see that or not, because she's going to get real upset. And I will always love you. She doesn't seem to hate it so much anymore. And I will always love Spoob.
Shut up!
Cheeses. fan of aged Gouda myself. Ariel's also a big fan. Parmesan Ramino cheese and only organic milk because I don't like inorganic milk because
What are you,
it's
a
fake.
pescatarian? Is that how you say it? Where you only eat fish and no other meat, right?
Fish is not meat, it's fish. If meat swims, it's not meat. Duh.
Well, I guess if people walk, they're not meat either.
No, if they would swim, dingus. As you can see, which that's what she eats. I only eat fish. Tilapia is not my favorite, but it was on sale. The only ice cream that matters is mint chocolate chip. We had Bluebell, but there's currently something about people dying in Bluebell. I'm kind of a fan of that, but unfortunately that means no Bluebell for Pan.
This is our tree as a tradition for us. We have it up pretty much year round. It's not really a Christmas tree, it's more of a death tree.
I wish you wouldn't call it that.
That's surprising coming from you. We have really interesting ornaments on here. We got a little alien.
Reminds me a lot of my father.
Your dad's a cowboy, not a biker. We live in New Orleans, so we have this.
As you can see, we have atop the tree a little less traditional of an ornament. Some usually think that Ariel has something to do with this and that it's metal related, but to those in the know, we know that this is actually the cross of St. Peter. It symbolizes humility in the face of the Lord, and I personally think that we can all learn something from humility, and that's why we keep it atop our tree. Ariel can just think what she wants to think. This is the weapon which I stole from Captain Hook after defeating him. I couldn't kill him. I don't believe in killing, I guess unless it's fish, but I'm not the one that does that. I sometimes regret stealing this from him because if it weren't for this, life might be a little more interesting. I haven't heard from Hook since we last fought. I'm guessing he's a little salty about this.
Yeah, because you don't know how to use it.
A dagger's just as good as a sword. This is an insurance policy and nothing more. Please don't attack me with that again. It really burns.
On guard.
Oh God! Again?
Why do you even have that thing if you can't use it, Pan? I swear, I can beat Captain
policy!
Hook. You know, Captain Hook may have one hand, but I could beat him with one hand too.
This is supposed to be Disney CRIBZ, not Disney Comes and Judges. And this is my college degree because I went to school, I guess, for something. Not like it matters anyway. Whatever. Well, this is one thing that kind of puts me in a good mood. In case, you know, things don't go well, I have a lot of money saved up right here. These are two, count them, two authentic ancient Mew cards that have yet to see the faces of eBay, and I bet there's like the only ones left. This has been humiliating. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and please leave me alone.
Get the shell out of here! And don't leave me with him. Help! Just kidding. Bye. Bye, y'all. Thanks for seeing our crib.